Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, Rollcase TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of anxious driver. He wants to be the rescue person. Then the pink lady. But the driver is always a dude. I wish you could change that. I wish you could, like, change your driver icon. That would be cool. That would be gloss. That wouldn't be important to the play of the game, but that would be. Oh, by the way, if you haven't yet seen it, by the time you watch this on YouTube, and I forgot to mention this for you people on Twitch, I will have started a new series. I've already started it on YouTube. It will be dropping on Twitch soon, or it should have already been dropping on Twitch by the time you watch this. It's a racing series on the weekends at 6 p.m. MotoGP 25. It's a motorcycle racing game. What we are doing here to orient people, I am trying to get across here to eventually rescue this truck and his trailer that tipped over. And the truck I didn't need to rescue. It was the wrong truck for the job, I knew that, but I tried to take it as far as I could. If I would have left it where it was, though, I would have had a much easier time fixing it, because the logs would have still been in the trailer. Then now the logs are out of the trailer, but it's a medium log trailer, so all is good. What I probably should have done, though, is left the truck there, because it did have a little fuel left in its fuel trailer. Oh well. It had a fuel thing on it. And fuel is going to be an issue for this truck. There is a big semi-fuel carrier trailer there, but it's almost empty. I do have some spare fuel in this vehicle. I might have to run the Rizvani along or get some other vehicle. I could bring, I can't attach a big fuel trailer, or could attach a big fuel bed, I don't know what you call it, tank to the frame of the other to the other Zix Mastodon I have. This is, by the way, this is one of the first episodes you're watching. This is my excuse me a second. Thank goodness for a cough and phlegm switch. This is 100% easy mode, 100% playthrough. By easy mode, I just mean that there's no easy mode. It's just a normal playthrough. But I'm not playing in hard mode. Some of it's tongue-in-cheek. I don't play this game in hard mode. It's too hard. I don't have fun. And it is a 100% playthrough where I am not just going through all of the regions, which as of now are committed to 19 regions total. I'm hoping they do another year, a year 5, Pat, because I want 23 regions. Because 23 regions is 23 is a great number. But I always want more content. Not only am I going through all the regions, just to quote-unquote complete the region, and not only am I quote-unquote completing the region, and not only am I doing all the contracts in the region, because you don't have to do all the contracts to complete the region. You can get credit for the region by just doing the 3 main contracts, or however many it is. But I am going to be also scouting every spot on the map that I possibly can scout. That's part of my 100%, and that's a challenge. I do have the prototype exploration unit to do that. But I'm also pulling in all the trailers and salvaging and selling them. And I am getting all the cargo that might be loose or temporary, like some locations only have 2 loads of logs, and so I'll try to get all of those, use all of those. If I miss any, I'll just collect them and then delete them, I guess. There's a better way to get across here. You don't have to go through that ice. I don't remember what it was. So anyway, that's my goal, to do all of that. And the part of the easy mode is that I'm doing this all with only paid DLC vehicles. Quick start vehicles that you can spend extra money on to get extra benefits of. I'm only using those vehicles. So if you tell me, oh, there's a much better, you know, scout vehicle than the one you're using, I hate the Resvani Hercules, I prefer the Ford F450 or whatever, that's great, brother, I'm very happy for you, but that's not the restriction I'm giving myself. The restriction I'm giving myself is only using paid DLC vehicles. So my current fleet is the Resvani Hercules from the Resvani Hercules pack. From the Mastodon pack, I have 2 of these 612H Mastodons. And then from the GMC pack, I have the GMC Brigadier, which was the truck that failed to do the job last time. And from the Jeep pack, or one, I think we may have had a second Jeep pack. From the Jeep pack, I have the Jeep Wrangler, which is a very capable scout. It's got a special suspension to climb over rocks. It's all fantastic. The problem is the Resvani Hercules, for one, has a huge range and is very hard to tip over. And if it does fall over, it'll as often as not roll back over onto its tires, because with all the extra fuel you can carry on and fuel and repair points, it's actually rounded on the top. Anyway, but the Resvani Hercules does not have a scout, cannot carry a scout trailer, so that's what I have the Jeep Wrangler for. And the Jeep Wrangler is very light. No other scout trailers that met the criteria of being paid DLC vehicles were nearly as stable, nearly as capable, and they're all pretty light. But the thing that really made it for me was the fact that the issue, though, is that it's so light that it has a real hard time carrying around that prototype exploration unit, because the prototype exploration unit is like twice as heavy as the Wrangler itself. So I do what I can with the Jeep Wrangler on its own, but then I usually end up breaking out one of these vehicles, the Mastodons, to drag it around, to get it to places. But the issue there is these things are big. They can't get to everywhere. Okay. How did I say I was going to go there? Oh, I was planning on just cutting across it. Can I cut across this thing? Does that make it easier? Because I can cut across this thing. But no, that doesn't make it easier. I'm trying to get to there. And I have it set to go across that bridge to get over there. I can get across here, but that doesn't get me anywhere close to where I need to be, and that's all treacherous stuff. This region I hate. I hate this region primarily because I find it to be unfair. You cannot tell from the map how to do a lot of things, and that's what held me up so much. Is I think I could have gotten this region done in under 100 episodes, which is what I wanted to do, which is what I've been averaging on the other maps. Now it is a difficult map with some difficult tasks, but the tasks are all made more difficult by the fact that you don't know where to go. It's not very clear, no matter how carefully you look on the map, it's not very clear how to get from point A to point B. And In fact, there's this one task where you have to go through this abandoned warehouse. And if you look on the map, it looks like all the different ways are obstructed. And you just have to go there and figure out which ways you can go. Which ways can I... Which ways... What obstacles that are there are obstacles that I can climb over? What obstacles are there that I can break through? Because not all of them that look like fences can be broken through. So not all ramps that look like ramps on the map are things you can will actually get you anywhere. So it's basically like a corn maze, and I found that to be incredibly unfun. I don't want to slide too far over that I might tip, but I think I'll be okay. And that was really when I started saying, no, this map is unfair. I don't like the map. I cannot recommend the map. I know there's other maps that are difficult. People have told me that they've quit on a Muir. I'm going to try very hard to finish all of the maps. But if it does get to a point where I can't finish a map, I will probably just end the series rather than skipping the map, to be quite honest. Knowing my personality, if I can't finish a map, I'm just as likely to not to just end the series. See, I know this ice is crackly. There's the path to the non-crackly ice. But in this vehicle, I don't care. I'm not going to fall all the way through the water. And this thing can get just about anywhere. Okay, I'm going to get across here. I'm going to follow the what looks like clear path, and then I will reevaluate when I get up to the other side. You can see it on the ground, and again, you have to go through some crackly ice to get there. But then you can see, oh, it's smooth here, and there's a zigzaggy path where it's smooth, which I'm not quite on perfectly. Which is why this would be the on this side of this bank would be where I would expect to be the last place that other vehicle could have gotten, theoretically, the trailer. Now, how do I actually get there? As far as I've marked on the map. Let me stop the engine, because fuel is a thing. Even though it's easy mode, fuel is still a thing. I need to get to here. And probably the best way to get to there is to retrace the stairs that he was going, the steps that he was going to take. So, stairs, the steps. Steps are stairs, right? Anyway, I don't remember how this is, how good or bad the snow is, but not there. And I will meet up then with where he was going to try to go. And I will pick up yeah, the map is going to look very crazy. I want to make sure I grab the right half of the things I've got. I've got things going in all directions here. I'm gonna go here. Once I get to the fuel thing, yeah, okay. I will refuel there, even though it only has 8% in its tank. Then I can come back up here. on the road he was trying to get to. And come across the snow here probably. Okay. Well, let's see if I can rescue those logs. Is it late enough? It's still going to be dark. Another advantage of not doing... Oh, it's even darker. Another advantage of not doing hard mode playthrough for consumption on YouTube is, since I'm streaming on Twitch and then exporting it to YouTube, but YouTube, you know, Twitch has well, first of all, Twitch caps. You can only do 6,000 BPS upload, and so you get like motion blur and stuff, and then that recompressing that on YouTube means it will, I mean, that's Twitch's compression, and then Twitch will recompress that. And Twitch compresses that, and then before it sends it over to YouTube, I can make highlights and send it to YouTube, but then YouTube recompresses it. And so the point I'm trying to make is it's very hard to see dark areas by the time they get to YouTube. And so if I was trying to play this at night, I would have a lot of fun doing it, but if I was playing the hard mode game and it was at night, it would be very hard to see dark areas. I think anybody that plays the game hard mode at night, most people that play hard mode, they won't show everything. They just show like highlights. And I think what they do is, you know, they'll park the truck, let the time go by or something. I don't know what they do. And a lot of people are recording it straight to video where they can get better compression. They still get YouTube compression, but if they record it in, say, 4K and send it up to YouTube in 4K. But me and Wezel, shout out to Wezel on Wheels. I shout him out at least once a stream. On my YouTube channel, there's a featured channels list. He's like the last one on the list. You have to scroll down a little bit. He and I are doing playthroughs similar to each other. He is doing a hard mode playthrough, but he streams the whole thing. He does a lot more research in advance than I do, that's for sure. But he streams the whole thing, and then so you don't miss anything. He streams the whole thing and then uploads it to YouTube, and he doesn't edit little pieces out of the middle. You get to see the whole thing, which is what I do, which I prefer. So it's the entire experience. You get the entire experience. Since really, I'm not here to teach anybody anything. I'm really here to entertain in other ways. Telling life stories. Watching me fail can be entertaining. Watching me succeed can be entertaining. So you get to see the whole process. I know that's the kind of videos that I like to watch, so that's the kind of videos that I produce. Just an entire playthrough. You get to see it all. It takes a stream kind of vibe over to a YouTube video audience, which you know stays on YouTube, broken up into somewhat digestible pieces under an hour, organized the way YouTube can organize things. But also streamed on Twitch, so there's a lot of user action on Twitch. The culture is really nice on Twitch, so try to combine the best of both of those worlds. Although Ducey was in the chat earlier. I don't often get a lot of people chatting. I get people that lurk. I almost always have a couple of lurkers at least. But come over to Twitch sometime. If you're watching YouTube, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. That is my Twitch channel. Links in the description, of course, and on my homepage, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I got a lot more to talk about. Oh, like someone right now. What's up, yo, Bogalands? How you doing? Say hi to YouTube. It's going out on YouTube as well. How are you doing, Mr. Orno and Mrs.? I don't recognize. Now, forgive me if I'm just forgetting. Hi, YouTube. Good. Forgive me if you've been here before and I've just forgotten your nick. Have you been here before? Or is this your first time? I am doing good, except I'm playing in Kola Peninsula. I'm almost done. I got one contract to do and then a bunch of trailers to take back. But the fact that I'm playing in Kola Peninsula is always a bummer. Oh, you forgot as well? You've been following, but you can't quite remember when or why, or maybe I rated a channel and somebody recommended me or whatever. Do you have this game? Have you played it before? It's a fantastic game, I gotta say. It's an incredibly fun game. I started by playing MudRunner, and MudRunner, is this going to be empty now? Not quite, still a little bit left. You played out the base game of this? Yeah, I'm playing this with all external DLC vehicles, external to the maps, because that's kind of part of my challenge. And I'm committed to playing the whole thing, all 19 regions of those that have been announced. The last one hasn't come out yet. And I'm hoping for a fifth year, because I want more. 19 regions isn't enough. You finished the Ontario DLC as well? Yeah, well, you can get to see this. This is, if you don't have the year one pass, then this is Kola Peninsula. It's horrible. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely a lot of fun, but it's a horribly difficult map. It's kind of unfair. Yeah, you can see how horrible it is. It's kind of unfair in that on the map they'll show, oh, this is a nice, look at this. Look how smooth this road is. No obstructions. Everything looks fine and smooth. But no, it's a lie. It's not nice and smooth. There's rocks all over. Here, over here. This is where I got stuck. Here's a map. Okay, I see some rocks on here, but this place through here looks nice and smooth, right? No, it's not nice and smooth. It's full of rocks. And I ended up, and it's full of pits of crackly ice and stuff. And I ended up breaking down here and lost my trailer. So it's a very unfair place. You can't tell by looking at the map what anything is like. But I'm almost to where I need to go. Is that it? There's the trailer. I need to also get the logs. I need to put the logs in the trailer, which would actually be easier if I could attach to the trailer first. But I have to turn the trailer right side up before anything else. See, look at all this. Look at it. Look how smooth this road looks. It looks paved. It looks everything. It's like a 20-year-old map crust map. It's terrible. Yeah, like, excuse me, I'm a trucker, not a fireman. Oh yeah, right. Ontario is the water map. I remember watching somebody play that. It's fun when they add some different things. I know people complain about the racing map. But I think that's fun. You can't actually completely finish that map unless you have a friend help you, because there's a multiplayer race you need to do. Okay, it's sort of straightened out. Now, can I really can't get attached to it. It would be easier. No, I got room to back up. Let's back up. Yeah, people have complained about the farming one. People have complained about the racing one, but I think they're both fine. I haven't played them though. This is pretty much a blind playthrough. Before I started my playthrough, the only region I had completed was Michigan, the very first one. And now I had watched other people play those regions. Okay, I'm gonna try to do something kind of sneaky here. Okay. Oh, are the logs still in it? The logs are still in it. And they're all green, so I can pack them. Look at that! Now I gotta get them out of here without them knocking them over on that tree. All right. And I'm not going up that road. I'm going back the same way I came. Yeah, I'm not going through the tree. Not through the road. I'm just going... because this road is ridiculous. Just going along the snow here. I can hit up for the rest of that fuel. Can you ask a weird question? As long as you keep it clean, this is an all ages channel. You can ask any kind of question you want. I can't guarantee I'll answer it, but sure, ask away. Oh, can I not get up here? Oh, of course I can get up here. Is it stuck? No, it's not stuck. The power of the Mastodon. Nothing's ever stuck. Oh, I was lucky. I didn't need the thing to rescue the logs. I'm anxiously waiting your question. Maybe it's a long question to type out. Oh, don't hit that tree. I should probably get up here where it's a little straighter. You play with others like me. I would play, but alone it would kind of suck. If you don't mind, I would gladly join. Oh, I am so sorry, brother or sister. This playthrough is not a multiplayer playthrough. What I would recommend, and I don't know if I have a link to give you. If you're open to Whispers, I'll give you a link. Are you familiar with the SnowRunner Discord? There's a looking for truckers or something like that, looking for runners section in the SnowRunners Discord, where if you post something there, you'll have a better chance, because I stream different games 4 days a week, and then I chop it up for YouTube, and I just don't have time to play games with other people, and this is a single player playthrough, so it's a very good question to ask. I get lots of people ask. But I would just direct you to the SnowRunner Discord. And if you're open to whispers, if you want, I will whisper you the link because I don't have it handy. You don't like that? You don't like the Discord? Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I know it's much more fun to play games with other people. I used to play a lot of games with other people. Unfortunately, I don't... oops! Clench horn! Unfortunately, I don't do that much anymore. Because once I started streaming, all of my game time basically is dedicated to just streaming. And since the streams go out to YouTube as a YouTube series, they're just a single player playthrough. If anybody out there on YouTube or watching the VOD afterwards on Twitch, looking for someone to play with, here's someone to contact. Beluga Lands. That's a nice name. I like that. Yeah, especially this game. This is a blast playing multiplayer, but I've only played it multiplayer like one time. And that was before I actually started my series. Only one time have I had someone on one of my streams, and that was when I used to play Minecraft. And I had a special guest to help me kill a big boss. But those would be the only kind of things. I would take somebody on stream. Yeah, this is dangerous. This is painful. You know what? I'm just going to drive on the other side of them. I do have a friend who's going to help me do the race. Yeah, I'm pushing this the wrong way. Oh, no, 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 no! I can repack these if I can get this thing flipped over, and I think I know how to do that. There we go. Ugh. Almost a disaster. You'll just chill then? Okay. Thanks for chatting. I always love it when people are chatting. That's the button I'm looking for. Okay. That's not the button I'm looking for. Stop the engine. Grab the rest of that fuel. And... no. Yes. I didn't grab the rest of it. Okay. Well, there's seven gallons in there still. I'm using gallons. I'm an American. Don't yell at me. Okay. Now, where am I going? Eventually, I'm going to there. And the best way to do that is, I don't know. That is the answer. I don't know. I could come here. Going up there is difficult. Is a good way to get there. I do have this road here, which goes around here, which goes up here. But then getting up there, this is like an ice sheet. I don't know if I can even get up there. So I think the best way is to cross over. Start with that. This is back to where I came to get the abandon. Now I do have to be careful because though I can get out of any stuck ice, I can't guarantee that I can get the trailer out of any stuck ice. And I also can't guarantee that I can find a way through here because of all those rocks. So I think I'm gonna just go along the edge here where I know it's safe. I have to go pretty slowly because otherwise it might bounce on these things. But you know what? Pretty slowly is the only way I can go anyway in this truck. You're kind of tired now, so you're going to go to sleep and have fun with this awful map. Might be back later if I can't fall asleep. Oh, well, do your best to fall asleep. Listen to some nice music. Or if you want, you can, you know, turn the video off, or you can listen to my droning voice. Sometimes that puts people to sleep. you know, you can just lurk, but no, don't do that. That would not be a productive time spent. Yeah, I hope you sleep well. I know I'm an overtired guy. I know how difficult it can be to get to sleep, and I know how precious good sleep can be. So, yeah, I hope you get some sleep. And thanks for stopping by. Okay. Yeah. I think back the way I came. I can go through the swampy area. It's a mess. From what I remember, it's all like crackly ice. But it would be faster than trying to come up. Trying to come back on the road. 36 minutes. How far can I get to in the 55 minutes I care to spend? Yeah, see, that's a way across, but coming this way to get there is not productive. Oh, well, that's fine. It might be better to double back there now. I'll try this road. I may regret it, but I'll try it. I think it's a mess. I think it's a mess, but we'll see. Like I said, if it's just an icy mess, that's okay. Crackly icy mess, that's okay. If it's the only thing that can make this truck is ice uphill. This truck cannot handle ice uphill because there's no chain tires even available to it, which is why the Brigadier is used for those kind of tasks. Okay, I'm trusting that this is actually a road here, not covered by stuff. I don't know if I've ever been up this road before. And then, if I do this last contract, it's just bringing back a bunch of trailers. That's part of my 100%, selling all the trailers. And it's, there's going to be a lot of trailers to sell. Hopefully I won't take more than one episode to do that. And I think I've got a very good chance of finishing this this adventure today during the stream. This is part 2 of a six-part stream. So there's a chance. I don't know where I'm going to get fuel though. I'm likely to need more fuel. And it's not like I can drag that fuel trailer with me, so I might have to meet the Hercules somewhere. And I am keeping it in trailer view. Because, oh, there's stumps through here. Sneaky. I didn't even know they were there. Actually, I don't want to go through that dot. I want to go this way. We're gonna have to go through that way anyway, otherwise I got too many blocks to go over. Hopefully I'll trigger it. Yeah, I'll trigger it. Hopefully I'll trigger the next one. Yep. Okay. know it's going to be great to finish the last of these contracts. Again, I don't know how difficult it's going to be to get these trailers. As I've been going along, I've been selling trailers I didn't think I needed, and I'm purposely leaning against those rocks to not dump those logs. Yeah, as I've been going along, I've been selling trailers, and so the previous map is all cleaned up with trailers. And also on this map, I've sold some, but ones I wasn't selling right away, I have at least dragged to a closer place. This is going to be tricky to hit this straight on with the trailer, but I'm going to do my best. There, I think I got it. I think I got it. Close enough. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, no! Stop. Stop. They're all still packable. I tried to give myself a nice wide angle, and it turned out the wide angle meant that I hit the, why am I not going? Am I on something? Oh yeah, I'm stuck on something. Okay. Yeah, and the log trailer, unfortunately, is one of those trailers that you can't, I gotta work my way through these rocks. It's one of those trailers that it's a double pivot point trailer. It pivots at the hitch, and then its front axles pivot independently. It is a nice trailer in the fact that the logs have a hard time completely falling out because it's got a guard in the front and the back. Although this is how I got in trouble with the other truck, trying to get over a rock. But this thing can get over rocks a little bit easier than that other thing. Now I am going to have an issue with the trailer hitting this rock, perhaps. How many times have I dumped it? Yeah, but you see, because it's got things on the side and things on the front and back, when you dump the trailer over, it's hard for the logs to actually fall out, so it's pretty easy. Okay, now I just stay along the river, trying to avoid the big rocks, trying to avoid the crackly ice. No! Oh, clench horn again. Oh, I need a hydration break. "43 minutes. I like to stop between 50 and 55 minutes, so I don't think I'm going to make it all the way to deliver these during this section of the stream, which means during this YouTube episode, but I will get it done almost certainly in the next episode. And that is, I say that until I get stuck on something. The truck with the crane is a little bit more top heavy, but not enough so that I'm worried about the truck falling over. But the trailer falling over, as you've seen, definitely can be an issue. If I ever get this thing done, and I'm just going on a nice, easy road somewhere, I can start telling, talking about other things than how the truck's going to fall over. I'm not usually quite so concentrated playing SnowRunner. I play it to be relaxing. This place is not too relaxing. You know, I got a lot of old man stories and stuff to tell. I don't tell dad jokes. I tell granddad jokes. That's how old I am. Even though I'm neither a dad nor a granddad, but still, you still tell dad jokes. And here's a place that could have potentially. What is this supposed to be? Was it a dock or something at one point? I don't know what it was, but it's nothing now. During the war, yeah, I see a little launch here. Oh well. Yeah, some of the stuff you have to find on this location is stuff during the war. You have to find places of glory, and you have to retrieve a plane, a fighter plane that went down in 3 pieces. I put that all on my head. That was so long ago. Oh my goodness. You had to find a downed helicopter and get to these gun embankments. Now, if you look up where the Kola Peninsula is, although this is like on the shores, I mean, it doesn't say specifically where it is, but it's the part of Russia that's up near Finland, north of St. Petersburg. And my roommate, her ancestry is from Finland. So probably on different sides of the conflict. But I don't think the Kola Peninsula itself, I don't know if it was ever any part of like the war. And we are talking World War II era equipment and stuff. So yeah, depending on where it is, I guess, in the Kola Peninsula. The Kola Peninsula is the part that sticks out to the east from the peninsula. That goes up and is shared with Finland, part of Finland. And part of Finland is on the Scandinavian peninsula, but you don't dare call Finland a Scandinavian country, even though half the country is on Scandinavia. They're a Nordic country, that's fine. They're on the Baltic Sea. You can get away with calling them a Baltic country, but don't call them a Scandinavian country. There's some rivalries there between the Nordic countries. Okay, was I gonna get crossed there? I was gonna cross there. I learned that the hard way. I live in Minnesota. There's a lot of people in Minnesota with various Nordic ancestries. A lot of Finns. A lot of Nords, Norwegians, Swedes. So, yeah. My ancestry, though it's all European, it encompasses, how many is it? 11 different nationalities. Western European, Eastern European, Central European, you name it. But it is all European. I believe, I'm pretty sure all of my grandparents were born in the U.S. But I know one grandparent of mine, due to the ages of my father and the ages of his father when he was born. My father, well, that's gonna tip, that's gonna tip, that's gonna tip. I knew getting this in the ice would be difficult. Am I in trouble here myself? I'm gonna try something. It's probably dumb. Oh, I can't attach the winch to the trailer when I've got the trailer attached. I can attach the winch from the trailer, but there's nothing to attach it to. Let's on the creep mode. I'm gonna try a trick. See if this works. Wrong spot. I want to try to grab that post. Out in the other direction. Do I have it? No, I don't have it. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but it's the kind of thing that's fun to try. It's not working. Well, I will just use it as a counterweight then. Make sure I restore my anchors. I don't have my anchors out. Okay. I think they're gonna tip over. I'm at 53 minutes. If I can get across this bridge, it'll be a good stopping point. And they unpack. I knew they were going to unpack. Now, if I can get lined up. Okay. Restore the crane, pack the cargo, and get them across. Oh, careful, careful. Got to be lined up just right. And I'm gonna be in the muck, but that's okay. And I'm across. We'll say I'm across. We'll call that a cross. All right. That's it. Can I make it brighter? I can. Success, sort of. All right. I'm at 54 minutes. I'm going to take a break. I'm past time to take a break. If you are watching on Twitch, though, stick around. I'll be back in a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, the next YouTube episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time which is 6 p.m. or 1800 hours in the UK and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Either way, thank you much for watching. Twitch, once again, stick around. YouTube, next episode. I will see you then.